People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. I am your host, the Eradicator, and in this video we are in a refinery here. As you can see, one of the new refineries in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12, and we are going to do what you guys have been waiting for a couple of days, if not weeks. You are going to know if refining your ore here is worth it or not. And I am here at RCorp Lagrange White Forest Station. You can see I got 4 jobs here that are completed. So once this is done, all you have to do is select the ship where you are going to put your ore inside. So here in a Mercury Star Runner, I've got about 60 SCU of refined ore here that I'm going to put in my Mercury Star Runner. So just to give you some numbers, this was worth about 40,000 Alpha UEC of unrefined raw ore that I didn't sell. I decided to refine those, and overall those 4 jobs have cost me 12,000 Alpha UEC. Now, sure, it could have cost me less. There's the option, like the very slow option, that takes 8 or 900 Alpha UEC, so that could have cost me a little bit less for sure. But I didn't have so much time, because the problem with the PTU is that once there's a new patch, you got to start all over again. So that's why if this had been the PU, I probably would have taken the slow option, but this is not really the case. So 40,000 Alpha UEC of refined ore and 12,000 Alpha UEC for fees here. So putting everything in the Mercury Star Runner, and then we will be going to RCorp Area 18, which is the area that's the closest to me, and we'll be seeing what this is worth and what kind of margin or kind of profit, extra profit, I'm going to make from refining those raw materials. Now, the thing that changes everything to me, and really this is the major game changer, the reason I think that makes me enjoy this whole process of mining, is seeing your actual cargo, the fruit of your labor in your ship, right here, as you can see in my Mercury Star Runner. And that is going to be, all the weight, all the effort mining out there in the void, all those asteroids, until finally you get to load your cargo ship and then go to a destination where you are going to be selling all of that refined ore, is, I think, the thrill of this whole gameplay loop. I am so glad that it is finally completed, and this makes me really excited. I can totally imagine myself doing this for quite some time in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12. In fact, I am definitely going to buy. The first thing I would do in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12 when it goes live is actually buying a prospector in the PU, so that I'll be able to do that. I wouldn't say non-stop, but I'll be able to do that for quite some time. And since I was at RCorp Lagrange 1, of course I am going to RCorp in Area 18 to sell all of those very juicy boxes in the Mercury Star Runner. Again, about 60 SCU of cargo. That's about half capacity of the Mercury Star Runner. Was worth 40,000 Alpha UC of raw ore, 12,000 of refined material, and yeah, I'm quite excited to see what's going to be the result. But what I'm excited about also is how RCorp looks like in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12. There was definitely a little polish pass on the orbital looks of RCorp. It looked shinier, it just looked better from orbit, and well, the frames are pretty good once we get above Area 18. Now, of course, in quantum travel, this still needs to be polished a little bit, but here above Area 18, the flight is pretty smooth, and what I really appreciate is that the landing splines are gone. We don't need to call the well, we still have to call the ATC, of course, but we don't need to be stressed on whether or not, oh, did I call the ATC too early or too late? Am I going to see the spline? Am I going to be redirected by the autopilot, and will the autopilot crash me into the surface of the planet? All of that worry is gone. All I have to do is just head toward the starport and find my little landing pad, just like that. This is all we need as pilots in the verse. And of course, I'm going to show you the landing, because I know that you guys do like to see a nice proper landing in the verse. Not everybody knows how to land properly. Some of you may be new, right? So just very easy, just go there inside the pad as smoothly as possible. And what I really like with the Mercury Star is that you can see a little bit what's under your canopy here, right where your radar is. And there you go, a smooth landing complete. Thank you very much.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And so here I am here at Area 18. We are going to the TDD Trade and Development Division. We are going to sell all of that refined ore, sorry, at one of the many terminals, the many unused terminals that you are going to, that we can see here. So here we go. Let's click on this one, sell, and we are going to see the Mercury Star now, which is going to pop up really soon. There it is, this one, and it is worth 64,000 Alpha UEC when I sell everything. So interesting. It's about a little bit more than 20,000 Alpha UEC of extra money. That's basically about plus 50% compared to what I would have sold if everything had been raw material. Now, the big question, guys, is it worth it? That was the title of this video as well. And I would say that if you are feeling so for 60 SU, that's about a freelancer, right? It's not even, it's half a Mercury Star or a full freelancer. I think that it is not worth it, and I'm going to tell you why. If you only have 60 SU of refined goods, you are just basically wasting your time traveling in quantum travel from the refinery to the planet where you're going, and then you're gonna have to fly from the entry point to the starport, take the metro, walk all the way to the TDD, and do the other way around. This is time you could have spent doing actual mining, selling the raw materials. So it's just not interesting if you have a small ship. However, let's imagine that I had a C2, for example, a C2 Hercules, so 10 times the amount of cargo that I have here, over 600 SU of cargo capacity, then that would have made a pure profit here of about 500,000 Alpha UEC, which then makes it a little bit more worth my while. Why? Because the thing is that in the future, and this is something that I'll do in a future video, I'm not going to have just one prospector. I plan to buy multiple prospectors, so that I'm not going to spend my time in the future going from, the pad until I take the elevator, wait for the elevator, then the elevator takes forever to go to the refinery, go to the refinery, do a refined job, go back to the elevator, wait forever for the elevator to come, and then the elevator is going to go back to the landing area. It's just going to take a long time. So if you have multiple prospectors, you just land your prospector, take another one, go out there and so forth until you sell you refine all of your ore. You do multiple jobs at the same time, and then over the course of 1 or 2 days, you get a full Caterpillar, a full C2 Hercules of refined materials. Sorry, that then you are going to go to refine here at RCorp, at Lorville, or at New Babbage, right? Anywhere you can sell those refined materials. And then you're going to make that profit of 500, 600 Alpha UEC. And I know that a lot of you guys are going to say in the comment, but Irad, you can make so much more. Yes, it's true, but I am not a good miner. I'm not an expert miner. As you can see, I got a lot of Condorum here in that in that cargo hole. So yeah, that doesn't pay so much. But if I had maybe gone to a more interesting area, or if I had looked for better rocks, yeah, maybe I could have had more borates or more bexolite or laranite, right, or agricium, and I could have made more money for sure. What you are seeing here, those 64,000 Alpha UEC that I'm getting from that sell here, is just the result of some random mining I've been doing at the Lagrange points. Of course, you can do so much better if you select your rocks a little bit better, and thus you can make even more money, obviously. So there we have it, guys. This is my take on selling refined materials. Is it worth it? I think that it is if you have a large ship and you entirely fill your cargo hold with those refined materials. I think that it can be worth it. Also, the thing is, do not pay for the most expensive refinements, you know, at the refineries. Some of the fees are a little bit too expensive in my opinion. You know, 3,000, 4,000 alpha UECs for refining some goods. Where if you take the slow process that takes, you know, like 20 hours, you only get to pay 900 alpha UEC. If you have enough time, you want to take your time, you do multiple jobs over several days, then that is definitely going to be worth your time, of course. Now, is it going to make more money than trading? Absolutely not. But at the same time, when you are doing this, you are not risking your own money, you are only risking your own time, which is why trading is always going to be paying more, because the risks are far more superior as well. That's all for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, please consider giving the video a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me grow a lot. I would like to thank you very much, my patrons and John members as well, for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.
Initiating.
This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.